Hello, fellow Browns fans. Welcome to the first episode of the Muni Report. Yes, this is our game preview to the Kansas City Chiefs week. First week of the 2021 season. I am your host, Nabil Habib, and this is my co-host, the creator, the genius, Mike Lewis. And we're going to sit here, have a good time, enjoy a beer, and we will have a toast to a brand new season of Browns football. Oh, yeah.
I've been sipping for a minute.
Oh, yeah. So once again, we start a new season of football. It's nice, you know. It's been a couple months since we had stuff going since the draft.
It's been too long.
Too long, right?
Dude,
yeah.
I've been waiting literally since I don't even know. I mean, January at this point.
Oh yes. It's been a tough pill to swallow since that mid-January day there in Kansas City where the Browns just couldn't pull it out. But I think this time around,
helmet to helmet.
Yeah, helmet to helmet. We're gonna throw the Browns. That's a bad call brick.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Right. So, we're just gonna sit here, get you guys ready for the Browns-Chiefs matchup for Week 1. We're gonna go with keys to the game. Got any ideas what the Browns should do to win this ball game?
In my personal opinion, I think they just need to be kind of all over the place, right? How do you? My biggest factor, I think, obviously Mahomes, just being able to run the ball wherever and do his thing, that no one else, I think, personally has that athletic ability, but also to throw to Travis Kelce, which is just a massive person that can run and do outmaneuver anyone you basically throw at. So I think really is stopping Travis Kelce, which I think JOK was the whole purpose to, basically of getting him. I think they had this matchup in mind.
Yeah, I like the point you made there. I like to make it the hybrid versus hybrid competition there. You need a hybrid to match a hybrid. The size and speed that Travis Kelce brings to the game is tough for smaller defensive backs and slower linebackers to cover.
Yep.
He's got speed of a receiver. He puts up stats like a receiver. In fact, better than some receivers.
Yeah.
He finished last year top 5 in touchdowns. He finished second in receiving yards. And he's one of the best players out there. Now, you're asking a big task of a rookie in Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's a little undersized, but he's got the size that, that is a perfect linebacker size. He can cover. He can stop the run. And he was one of the best in the nation last year in pass coverage.
He's a bully, too.
Yeah.
That preseason, he was in, I think it was 14 plays that first game against Jacksonville. He had 9 tackles and a sack.
Yeah, he really showed out.
Yeah.
Awesome. He missed the last game in Atlanta, but I think we've seen enough of what he can do for the Browns.
Yeah, I agree.
Moving forward. I think another key to this game here is being able to control the clock. Now, we are going into Kansas City. It's a tough place to play. It's a loud place to play. Full capacity for the first time in almost 2 years that the Browns actually have to go in and play with some noise. Now, when I say control the clock, when they got the ball, they need to run it. They have probably the best run game in the league. And I think they need to take the game and the physicality to Kansas City and keep Patrick Mahomes and that high-powered offense off the field.
And they need Chad Henne back on the field.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
But we gotta keep them off the field. We don't even want to see them touch the ball. No Tyreek Hill, no Travis Kelce. No. Edwards-Helaire, get out of here. I think another key to this game is being able to pressure Pat Mahomes. Yeah. As you said, he's a threat. When he's out there, you need to give him hell. As you saw in the Super Bowl last year, Tampa Bay got after him, and he ran almost 5 miles in that game, just maneuvering around the pocket. Yeah. They held that Kansas City offense to no touchdowns. If the Browns can somewhat put up a similar performance, just being Mahomes' face, which I think they can with this new and improved defense. This is the first time in Myles Garrett's career that he's got someone to complement him with the quality of Jadeveon Clowney.
Because you can't just keep double teaming Myles. You can't do that with this new revamped defense. You can't double team Myles. You can. Good luck, because legitimately, Clowney's coming for you at that point.
Now, I think an interesting thing that Joe Woods could, potentially put in this defense on pass rushing situations is seeing Tech McKinley, Myles Garrett, and Jadeveon Clowney all on the field at the same time. I think because the size that Garrett and Clowney have, they could bump inside and one goes out on the outside. And I think they got so much versatility, the speed, the strength that they can handle that and add another elite pass rusher to that defensive line where you got three guys that for sure can get after the quarterback. I think another guy that's slept on this defensive line is Malik Jackson.
Yeah.
They just previously brought him from Philadelphia, and he's notorious for being a great pass rusher.
Big guy too.
Oh yes, yeah, and
Big guy.
Yeah, even in Philadelphia, he was causing problems, and I think this is a guy that many guys are not looking at when you look up and down that defensive lineman room. That's another guy that can win in those one-on-one situations that he's going to get with Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney on the ends. And you had a new room of linebackers that you can look forward to being able to fill those gaps and whatnot.
We got a new, play caller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Joe Woods, this is your year.
You got your pieces now, man.
Yeah,
your pieces.
There's a lot of questions. Is he on the hot seat? And I feel like that's a fair statement after what he put out last year.
But I think what he put out last year with what he had was good. I mean, when you got Kevin Johnson and Sendejo as your starting,
Andrew Sendejo.
Rip, dude, rip Sendejo. You do what you can do. You know what I mean? You have literally one quarterback.
Yes.
That currently is a starting quarterback in the NFL.
And a lot of the injuries that they dealt with last year. That it was nonstop. You had to deal with COVID.
Jets game, dude, was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
It sucked.
It's just that defense. They didn't have the pieces that they do this year. I do think you're right. For what he had last year, it was good enough, but it could have been better. We're going into the toughest stadium to play in the league against the best offense in the league. The back-to-back AFC champions, a Super Bowl champion, an MVP. Guys that are top-notch at their positions. We need to be able to shut them down. We can't give them opportunities to go out there and make plays, get themselves in the game. So, on offense, we need to keep the ball. If you come out with 3 points, but you take, 7 minutes off the clock.
Oh yeah.
That's a good thing. 3 points. Points are points in this league. Not everybody wants a field goal, but those 3 points can matter, in the last 10 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference. And if you can keep the ball out of their hands and force them off the field, I think the Browns have a chance to win this game. I don't think it's far-fetched. I do think our chances are better than they were last time we were in Kansas City.
I agree.
There's a lot of guys I can't wait to see to come see play for the Browns for the first time.
Yeah. John Johnson at the top of my list.
John Johnson the third. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna see another couple guys that, you know, they haven't even played, but they've been with the Browns for a year or so.
When it comes to the offense, man, I think speed. I think the speed is what's going to help us. I think last year we did not have OBJ, our speedy guy, and we got Anthony Schwartz. Okay? I think once we hit the Chiefs, we realized we were a slow team. You know, we needed those guys. Like when Tyrann Mathieu was out there and just blowing people up, which he might not even play this weekend, by the way. So, but COVID list.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a speed thing. Honestly, I think we'd be in that way more if they were thinking like, oh, we need to like watch out for Odell. So they're like, watch out for Odell. But then like they focus on Odell, right? They need at least two people to keep in mind. But then there's Jarvis, there's Peoples-Jones, you know, there's Higgins, there's Schwartz, there's Felton, which who the hell knows what he's going to be doing, you know? And then on top of that, I mean, you got Hooper, you got Njoku, Harrison Bryant, you got Chubb and Hunt. Who the fuck knows where they're at?
All right. Our mighty Cleveland Browns play the defending AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, in Arrowhead. Who do you got, and what's the score?
I mean, the Browns fan in me says we're gonna blow them out, but the realistic football fan says it's gonna be a close game. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be 24. 21. Brownies.
Browns.
Browns.
This is a homer in me, and I try not to be a homer all the time, but there's just something in me that the Browns have to prove themselves in this game. You know, they got a new squad out there. They reloaded this offseason. Baker's got another year underneath his belt. The first time that he's had the same coach for a second season.
Incredible.
Got the whole same group together. A great offensive line. A reamped defense. I think they are ready to go this Sunday. And I'm going to take the Browns here, 31-24.
Nice.
Browns.
Browns.
I know. So, to conclude our first episode of the Muni Lot Report.
Yep.
Pre-game.
Post-game.
Pre-game.
Probably happen.
Tailgate. Whatever you want to call it. You know, here's a toast to our Brownies. And to all you fans out there, they're going to be watching it.
Yep.
Go Browns. Cheers.
Brownies.